escaped from the scene of the accident. We will be linking up with our reporter, Victor Gale, who is at the scene, and of course will be giving us more details. All right, we want to cross over to Lavington, where the Third Way Alliance are having a presser. Let's just listen in.
I will now proceed to read a statement that contains the rationale and possibly be able to see the outcome of the amendment we are proposing, because essentially it will affect the structure of our parliament, including its composition. And that is as required under Article 255 for that kind of amendment that affects the structure of our parliament or composition. This is an initiative that must go to the people, which is why we have elected to use Article 257 of our Constitution, which speaks about popular initiative. So for now, this is our formulation. So our proposed amendment is through the popular initiative provided for under Article 257 of our 2010 Constitution. This is a decision that must be made by Kenyans in a referendum. And in essence, it gives back power to the people as envisaged in Article 1 of our Constitution. Today, we are launching the collection of at least 1 million signatures, but our aim is for 5 million signatures through an electronic platform, which we shall demonstrate to you at the end of this statement. We shall subsequently, and of course, this is something that has already been discussed with IEBC. They gave us the okay to go ahead. When we demonstrated to them how to collect signatures through electronic form, they were happy with the design that was done by our ICT shadow cabinet, who are also present here, and who will take us through that. So we shall subsequently visit the counties to popularize this initiative and to elaborate on the referendum and give an opportunity to Kenyans who want to sign the signature endorsement form in the hard copy. We are concerned that Parliament is not truly living up to its traditional and expected roles of representation of their constituencies, checking on government, and the legislative role. Through our proposed amendment, we are seeking to establish the most professional parliament that will not just consume billions of taxes of money, but actually perform the work for which they were sent there in the first place. Our parliament should attract, in our view, the creme de la creme of our society. It should attract men and women of integrity who go to the parliament to serve the public, not to enrich themselves, as the tradition seems to have been. So after amending our constitution, we will have addressed the following concerns, which are also the reasons that we are proposing this amendment. The first reason is that Kenya is overrepresented. Our current parliament is simply bloated, whether Senate or National Assembly. In fact, some parliamentarians have expressed concerns that there are so many, too many, to even get a chance to participate in the affairs of Parliament. And therefore, they encourage this amendment to come, to go to the people. They have indicated to us that Parliament has lost its glory. What plays out in a Parliament today is more of party politics than its traditional role of representation, legislative, and oversight of government. With a population of 45 million Kenyans, which is expected to run up to 50 million in 2019, Kenya cannot simply afford the current 416 elected representatives. Our population has more pressing needs than to spend huge amounts of very meager resources on only 416 individuals. We cannot continue to be heavily indebted to the tune of trillions of Kenyan shillings, which we even borrow, and to finance a tiny minority of individuals. We propose to reduce Parliament to only 194 elected MPs and senators. And this is the formula we are going to use to reduce Parliament from its current 416 to a maximum of 194. Number one, we reduce each county into a single constituency instead of the current 290 constituencies. There will therefore be no need to spend the Kenya shillings 8 billion that IEBC has requested to review boundaries, constituencies, and wards. That 8 billion can actually be taken into improving level 4 hospital or level 5 hospitals. So that is part of our formula. We make the 47 counties the single constituency. So number 2B, each county will elect one man, one woman, and one man to the National Assembly. This will therefore give us a total of 94 elected members of parliament to the National Assembly. Now, each county, again, will elect into Senate one woman and one man. This is equals to 94 elected senators. Lastly, in that part of the formula, only the National Assembly will have 6 nominated seats from special interest groups. No nominated seats to the Senate. We will therefore abolish the women representative seat because we want to give women equality with men. And you will see that, they will explain that further below. So that there will therefore be the new structure, that therefore will be the new structure of our parliament, both the National Assembly and the Senate. Reason number 2, why we are amending this constitution through this Punguza Mizigo initiative. We want to reduce the huge wage bill and high cost of running parliament. Kenyans currently spend 32 billion Kenya shillings to run our parliament. With a reduced parliament, we will only incur Kenya shillings 5 billion annually. With a saving of 27 billion annually, this money will be channeled to counties for development projects such as equipping level 4 and level 5 hospitals. The balance we propose should go to strengthening devolution, for it is in the counties.
That is a quote of the Third Way Alliance Party there, with a new initiative seeking to have the most professional parliament in the country and in Africa. Of course, they're saying that our parliament is blotted, saying it has lost our glory. Now, the new initiative will reduce